Hello, this is ex Bethelite, and I have a question that I would really love the answer to. And that is, are Jehovah's Witnesses more Christian than other faiths, whether it be Baptist, Pentecostal, Catholic? Are Jehovah's Witnesses better at living a Christian lifestyle than other faiths? Now, of course, there are people who are witnesses that are very nice people, very good people, well-meaning, best intentions. However, to be fair, you have to say the same thing about every other faith. You have people there that are really good people, great intentions. So let's look at a few things that make witnesses stand out. And I'll ask the question for you guys to comment down below. Do you think it makes witnesses as a whole better in any way than other groups? Let's look at the door-to-door work, because that's something that most people would readily associate with witnesses. They know them to come to their door and pass out the Watchtower and Awake magazine. And some people may be impressed by that. Some people who especially don't know anything about witnesses may think, well, wow, look at how many people they get to get into these cars and group up at the end of the block and go door to door. Look at that. Well, we have to take into consideration and be fair and say that there are other groups that have gone door to door. I was shocked the first time that I went into a church and heard them talking about going door to door, preaching door to door. There was someone that had a billboard up for people to sign if they wanted to get involved with the door-to-door work that particular church was doing. They could sign up and meet up at a specific time and things like that. So yes, other groups do the door-to-door work. So can you say witnesses are better than those groups? Well, witnesses have what is called a field service report. Every member has got to fill one out every month. And they are reporting the amount of time spent out going door to door, out knocking on doors, passing out the literature and what have you. They have to record the amount of literature that they distribute to people. They have to record the amount of Bible studies. And this may interest some that see witnesses coming back after speaking to them initially. Oh, they're coming back to visit me. Oh, they're so warm. Well, they record that too. It's called a return visit. And they count those and they write them down on that report that they have to fill out monthly. The question again is, if you have a group of people doing something and they have to do it, can you say that they're better than other groups that do it also? But they do it out of a willing spirit, not because they have to do it, not because if they don't do it, they'll be looked down on by everyone, not because if they don't do it, their friends may stop talking to them. If you have people that do it out of a willing heart because they just care for others and they want to go out and they want to evangelize, that's different. Now, keep in mind, we're being totally fair here to answer this question. So you have witnesses that also have good hearts and they want to do it. I'm sure that there are some witnesses that go out because they want to do it, just like other religious groups. Now, if witnesses did not have those field service reports, and witnesses in general could meet up at a specific time on Saturday or during the week, but didn't have to, didn't have any reports to fill out, and wouldn't be looked down on at all if they didn't go, you wouldn't have any more witnesses going door to door than anyone else. You may have 2 or 3 people meet up at these groups if it was just left up to the person's heart motive to just do it out of love with no compulsion whatsoever. So you can't really say that because of the door-to-door preaching that they are known to do, they are better. A lot of them do it because they have to. Some of them do it because they want to. But that's the same as any other religious group, but other religious groups don't make people do it. To my knowledge, they don't. You also have to look at charities doing for people that are in need. Do witnesses do that more than other groups? The answer to that is obviously no. Now, of course, to be fair, witnesses do things for people who are witnesses, or they do things for people who they're studying with, or for people who they want to join them. They're doing it for the purpose of getting them to join them. That's true, but there isn't a single charity that the witnesses have founded. They've been around for a long time, and they have not founded one charity that you in the general community could go to if you needed food, if you needed shelter, if you needed clothing. There is not one. So in that aspect, because anyone in general could do things for people that they care about, or do things for people that they know, or do things for people that are in their family, or do things for people that are in a certain group that they're both in. So in that aspect, you have to say that witnesses are kind of below par with just about any other religious group. There's no hospital. I mean, even the Mormons have got a college, BYU University. There's no college, no school, nada. So they kind of fall short there. And that's even just being completely unbiased, not taking sides. They fall below par when it comes to doing for others and charities and things like that. And that's definitely something that a lot of Christians take seriously. One other thing that you really have to keep in mind, and that is you have a weekly meeting, and the service meeting is almost, I'm not going to say it flat out is, it's almost a sales meeting where people get together, they meet, and they discuss how better to convert more people. And one thing that is hammered into people's minds is that almost every opportunity is an opportunity to witness, or it's an opportunity to try to win someone over to that religion. So if you're having weekly meetings about how to win people over to your religion, it's almost like any, salesperson. They're going to want to present their product in the best way possible. When they're presenting that product to you, that's not how that person actually is. When a salesperson, not just talking about a witness, a salesperson, when that salesperson comes to your house to sell you something, their demeanor, their excitement, that's not just how they normally are. They're trained to do that. They're trained to present themselves in a way that makes it more favorable for you to accept whatever it is they're trying to give you or present to you or get you to buy. It's the same with witnesses. And to be fair, you have some that would act the same way wherever they are. You have some good, very good people. But to be fair, you have good people that aren't even religious at all. You have good atheists who aren't going to curse, who aren't going to drink alcohol or use drugs. However, again, there isn't the compulsion to do things a certain way if you're atheist, for example. If they're a good person, they're just a good person. If they're being nice to you, it's because they're friendly and they want to be nice to you. They're not being nice to you because they're trying to get you to join something. So if you see witnesses and if they're acting a certain way in order to look good so that you'll join them, no, you can't say, wow, look at them. They're better than other religious groups. They're trained to act a certain way. Whereas a Baptist or someone, Pentecostal or someone else, a Catholic, you have good ones, ones that really live their faith because they want to out of their heart. But I'm not aware of, and correct me if I'm wrong, comment down below, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think they have things that are virtually sales meetings, training every member to act a certain way and viewing every opportunity as an opportunity to convert people. They even witness will, call areas that they witness or they go door to door, they call those areas their territory. So I've heard it said that your job is your territory, or your job is where you present yourself so that you can convert people. Every opportunity is your territory. So again, that concept of I'm acting this way, as a witness, I'm acting this way to look good in front of you so that you join. That's not being better or more Christian than anyone else. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I've said anything that's inaccurate or unfair. This is Ex Bethelite. You can contact me at my email, BETHLITE7@yahoo.com. Give me a call about anything that you've seen in any of the videos that you have questions about. 937-607-5085. I'll try to answer as I'm available. And this is Ex Bethelite signing out.